Whoa, I have a YouTube channel? Well, I guess I should make a video once in a while then. Anyway, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Casual Commodore, and I'm back with a little hardware video. This is not a guide. It's just your chance to watch me do this mod. Anyway, what I'm gonna do here is add a secondary fire button to this joystick. And as you can see, this is the Wico Bat Handle, part of the Wico's command control joystick series. And the way this works is that you can just choose what button to use down here. Base is this one, stick is this one, and they both work as the primary fire button. But I want to make this primary and this secondary, useful in many games, mostly Amiga games. But I've heard that some C64 games also support it. I have done a little research, of course, prior to this. What I have found out is that this wire does not have all the connections on all the pin connections through, so it's going to be rewired completely. And I have bought a joystick extension cable. I have chopped off the male part, since we're not going to use that. More on that later. It is not as well, you can't see the length here, but it's not as long as the original wire. But I got two of these, and the other one is completely intact, so I can just use that as an extender if need be. Okay, so let's just set this aside a little bit. Here is the other end, because you need to find out which wires is connected to which pins, and you can simply do that with a multimeter and test for continuity. So you just put it on the appropriate setting, continuity test setting, and it should beep, but it doesn't. Oh wait, bad connection here. There. Yeah, I should get a new multimeter. It's these. They're a little loose and sometimes they don't connect, which is not ideal, but it works now. So you just touch a wire and touch a pin. So you just touch pin 1 with one of the ends here, and you touch one of them until you hear a beep. Is it touching? Yes. Okay. There. So. Damn multimeter. Anyway. Pin 1 is red, and you just do that for all the pins. I conveniently used the male end for this, because you can easily touch the pins. And the male end is pin from the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from the bottom there, on the bottom. But yeah, I already did all that off cam, so you can see what pins all the colors are connected to. So they are easy to wire in the joystick afterwards. As you can see here, there's something interesting about pins 7 and 8. Oh, by the way, the site where I got all the info for this mod will be linked in there, the description below. So it's pretty straightforward. it should pretty much all be connected to ground. But with the secondary fire button, it's a bit... my finger is covering. It's a bit different. You should also connect it to ground if you use it on an Amiga. But if you use it on a Commodore 64, it should be connected to plus 5 volts. So I'm not an expert at this. I just have average knowledge, so I'm gonna trust what that site says. It's from individual computers, so I guess it should be trustworthy. But what I'm gonna do then is make this switch act as what computer you're gonna connect it to in order to use the secondary button. So C64, Amiga, or the other way around. I'm gonna do that randomly. I don't care which side is what. So yeah. So I guess we should open this up. Just has 4 screws there in the bottom. Yeah. And take it off here. And now the way this is all connected in here is these clamp-like things. And if I had to reuse these, I had to open up this at the bottom there. I'm not even sure that is possible, but if it is, I definitely don't have the tool for it. So I'm gonna like solder it on directly on that end. I hope I can solder on this. So I'm gonna make a little soldering test and see if I can solder on it. So I'm gonna clean one up with a little isopropyl alcohol here. Cheerio. And with a toothbrush, greatly inspired by Jan Beta's channel. Check his channel up there. So which one am I gonna try it out on? Just gonna try and test it on this one. So I'm gonna just give it a clean here. So it's really hard to work with this because of this long thing. I can't, like, if I have to solder, so I guess I have to find a little support for it on each side so it can balance like this. So what I did is putting up a few DVD boxes to get it up in the height. I'm not sure I was allowed to show covers of DVD movies or something like that on YouTube, so I covered it up. So now it's in a comfortable position. And I'm gonna try and see if I can solder a bit on this one. That's the one I cleaned right there. So here goes nothing. Seems like it's possible, so that's a good thing. Great, I just forgot that I stopped the camera to go looking for something. So what I have done while not filming and thought I was filming was I was going to get to this nerve-wracking part, the point of no return, cutting the small wires in here, and I just cut the big one off so it's easier to work with. And I was asking about this. These would be nice to have on the new wire as well, but the diameters of the wires are different. The original wire, this wire is a little thinner, probably because it has less amount of wires in it, and I don't know how to get this end part off anyway. So if anybody knows what these things are called and if you can buy them loose in different diameters, I would appreciate it a lot if you could drop a comment about it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably use some hot glue or something. So, I'm gonna continue with all this. And I accidentally cut this. There is a wire that goes around connecting everything to ground. There was no reason to cut that off. That was stupid. So I'll watch out for that now. I'm gonna desolder the wires from the switch here. I've stripped it down for the wires I'm not gonna use, and I'm gonna just clean all these surfaces a bit. Okay, that should be most of it. I mean, that should be all of it. I haven't made a video in a while, so I feel this is kind of clumsy. And I'm gonna put a little solder on all the switches here. I mean, all the connections. There. I think that was all the ones I needed, plus a few I didn't. Like that one down there, that is all connected to ground already. I don't need that one. I'm gonna try and bridge these here. Okay. Before we connect everything up with the new wire, let's just finish up in here. What we have to do in here, we have to connect all the grounds, and like this one is either ground or plus 5 volts from the secondary fire button, which needs to go in the middle of the switch right here. So, need to strip this wire with this horrible wire strip cutter thing. And I can't do that. The smallest hole on this one is too big. Okay, gonna use my nails. Luckily I have a bit of nail, at least right now. Let's just cut excess off here. There. From the wire I'm gonna use, plus 5 volts goes on the one side and ground goes on the other side. So when I flip the switch, this will be connected to one or the other. So what I need to do now is ground everything. Alright, now everything should be grounded. So let's check it with continuity. Okay, everything is connected. And I forgot one thing. This one here. Because as a precaution, because the guide said that it would perhaps be bad to connect this to other machines with this modification. And as a safety precaution, you have to put in a little resistor here, 2 or 300 ohms. So if I connect them up here, and I put on a 330 ohm resistor, nice and snuggly there. What I need to do now is connect up the wires and be sure that I have every direction correct. There. Bravo. So we need to put the wire in like this, and maybe like put a little tape on, and then hot glue inside and outside. They're very, very, very professional. There we go. Stay. Okay, then lie down. Fine. So, now I'm gonna need this one. I'm gonna start with ground. That's gonna be a short one because I'm just gonna hook up ground to that one. That right there seems to be okay. Plus a little extra. That is down and that is up. So down. That is a short one as well. We'll take that. See, that got screwed up in my head. That is down. Down. It's black, second from top. So now I need to hook up plus 5 volts to that one right there. Yellow, button 2. Yeah, that's the reason we started all this. Now I'm gonna quickly close it up and give it a test. There. Okay, I have it all connected up to my 1200 and I'm gonna fire up Flashback, which is one of the games that benefit from from a second button. Down, up works. Options. Normal fire button works. Joystick type. And then 2 buttons. Okay, left, right, up, down. Okay, secondary fire button. Does not work. Huh? Oh. Is it that resistor? Okay, back on the table. Okay then, let's try this again. Looking good. Alright, secondary fire button. Yeah! So, it was the resistor. The article that I'm linking to in the description says 270 ohms. I used 330, I don't have anything smaller. I'm gonna keep it this way. I'm gonna leave it with no resistor because an original Commodore joystick, I forgot what it's called, that came with the GS. Isn't it called the GS? The 64 console. That had a secondary fire button, which was hooked up just like this, and with no resistor. So I just have to be careful not to use it on any other machines than the 64 and the Amiga. So all I need to do now is tidy up a bit in there and cut the wire we don't need and give it a little hot glue on the outside. So let's just do that now. Okay, back on the operating table. So the first thing I'm gonna do is remove this POS resistor thing and just keep the hot fix as a permanent fix. Okay, this one, the brown one, cut that. Alright, let's just give it here. Gonna put a little bit down here. So this was pretty much a success, all in all, except for this ugly ass way of attaching the cord. So now I'm gonna close it up for good. Before I do that, one last look. So yeah, let's close it up. Oh, and one thing I need to do, which I'm gonna do after I film this video, so it's not gonna be part of the video, is to mark it with a sticker or something with a clear warning that it's only to be used on Amiga and C64. And I'm also gonna put small stickers here. What is what? I don't have a label maker. I'd like a label maker, that would be nice right now. Alright, all closed up now. I hate this. Doesn't look good, but yeah, like I said, it was the only thing I could do. Oh, did I mention, if anybody knows what these things are called, if they can be bought loose in different diameters, please let me know in the description below. Thanks a lot, good people. So I guess that concludes this video. Thanks a lot for watching this video all the way till the end. And if you liked it, please feel free to leave a like and get subscribed for more videos, mostly gameplay videos, I think. Although I have another hardware video coming up within the coming weeks or something. You can also leave a comment if you have something to tell me or ask about, and I will do my best to answer it quickly. So like I said, thanks a lot for watching, and have a fantastic Have a fantastic day, people. Bye bye. And another Amiga example is Turrican 2, the final fight, where you can just fire that firewall thing using the secondary button. And you can do the roll by holding down the joystick and pressing the secondary. So that is much better than reaching for the keyboard. That is just lovely. And the Commodore 64 example. This is the Last Ninja Remix cartridge edition. You can change your weapons with the secondary button. And all your items, you hold down the primary and then press the secondary. You can complete the whole game without reaching for the keyboard. That is pretty cool.